Now, one of the children who died in the flooding was Houston area 8-year-old Blakely McCrory, who was at Camp Mystic at the time. Her mom, Lindsay McCrory, is now speaking out. She says she was on a trip to the UK with her sister when she got a text message about flooding along the Guadalupe, and at first she didn't think too much about it.
We were on a boat, and when we docked for lunch, we received some text messages from friends that had their campers at Camp Mystic, and they reached out to us, my little sister actually, and told them, I'm sure you've heard the news that there's been some flooding at Camp Mystic. And so what popped in my mind, because we didn't have all of the full reports of the 30-foot surge, that it was like the flood in 1987 when I was a camper, that, you had to stay in your cabin for safety.
And about 7 hours would pass before she was finally contacted by another friend asking if she had been contacted by the camp and that her daughter was missing. Corey immediately flew back to Houston, where they waited and prayed. And 3 days passed before learning that Blakely's body had been found. Days after, she received a letter from Blakely that someone found while searching the little girl's cabin.
The letters were an incentive to get a toy when I picked her up from camp. But the first letter she wrote, it says, "Hi from camp. Dear Mom, how are you? I'm good. Camp is amazing. Today I will do tennis. Tomorrow I will horseback ride. I'm excited about land sports. A funny thing that happened was I'm a tonk." Then it has little smiley faces at the bottom to rate the sleeping and the food.
She says a counselor told her that Blakely was very brave and that she told other campers not to be afraid as the water rose around them. The tragedy comes just months after Blakely's father died in March after a brief battle with cancer, and her uncle, Lindsay's brother, then died in June. During her interview, McCrory thanked the searchers for finding her daughter and other missing victims.